W5KS Weekly Net will begin in approximately 5 minutes. If you need to make radio checks, please do it this time. Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Oscar is standing by. QST, QST, QST. This is the W5KS Weekly Net. Your net control operator is Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Oscar. That is Kilo KI5 UXO. My name is Tom, and I'm located in Northwest Lawton. This net meets each Thursday at 7 p.m. on the 146.91 megahertz repeater, which has a negative offset and tone of 173.8. Should this repeater fail during this net, we will QSY to the 147.36 repeater, which has a positive offset and tone of 173.8. On the fourth Thursday of the month, we exercise our simplex net and meet on 146.52 in honor of Silent Key, WD5 USA, who started the practice for the club many years ago. If there is a fifth Thursday in the month, we meet on the 147.36 megahertz repeater. Break. This is a guided net and controlled by the net controller. It is requested that all traffic be addressed through the net controller. This is a social net intended to promote a sense of camaraderie among local amateur radio enthusiasts. We also provide information about local radio activities and practice individual net operations. This is not intended to be an emergency operations net. All licensed operators are encouraged to participate in this net. You do not need to be a W5KS member to participate. When checking in, please speak slowly and clearly and give your call sign phonetically, your name, and general location. Break. During the weekly net, there is a general amateur radio-related question. On the fifth Thursday of the month, there will be an extra question. If you'd like to suggest a question for the net, or if you would like to try being a net controller for this net, please contact the club's Vice President Dave, KA5, FNQ, that is Kilo Alpha 5, Foxtrot November Quebec, at his email, which is vicepresidentw5ks@gmail.com. We have a script and would really appreciate your participation, as this would be great training for your other ham radio activities. At the end of tonight's net, we will conduct our 73 round, where I will quickly go through the roster for log reports and final comments and allow you to secure your station. Break. The question for tonight's net is as follows. On which HF and or MF amateur bands are there portions where general class licensees cannot transmit? I say again, on which HF and or MF amateur bands are there portions where general class licensees cannot transmit? Break. Is it A, alpha, 60 meter, 30 meter, 17 meter, 12 meter, B, bravo, 160 meter, 60 meter, 15 meter, 12 meter, C, Charlie, 80 meter, 40 meter, 20 meter, 15 meter, D, Delta, 80 meter, 20 meter, 15 meter, 10 meter. I say again, alpha, 60 meter, 30 meter, 17 meter, 12 meter, B, bravo, 160 meter, 60 meter, 15 meter, 12 meter, C, Charlie, 80 meter, 40 meter, 20 meter, 15 meter, D, Delta, 80 meter, 20 meter, 15 meter, 10 meter. Break. This is Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Oscar, KI5 UXO. Please stand by for the following announcements that may be of interest to other ham radio operators listening in. The club's next board meeting will be held on 18 February from 6 to 7 p.m. It will be held at the White Buffalo Coffee Bar, which is located at 241 Northwest Cache Road in Lawton. The next club meeting will be held for March. It will be held from 7 to 8 p.m. It will be held at the Lawton Optimist Club, which is located at 2113 Southwest Monroe Avenue in Lawton. Next licensing testing will be held 8 March from 10 to 11 a.m. This will be held at the Comanche County Fairgrounds, which is located at 920 Southwest Sheridan Road in Lawton. Also, every Fridays, the club will be holding Morse code training, which will be held Fridays, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. It will be held at the Lawton Optimist Club, again at 2113 Southwest Monroe Avenue in Lawton. Also, go ahead and mark your calendars for the upcoming Oklahoma TUSO party, which is 8 and 9 March. If you'd like to check out the rules, head over to the website, kilo5charliemike.com/Oscar Kilo Quebec Papa Hotel Tango Mike. Break. If you would like a list of upcoming events, you can head over to the W5KS website, click on that calendar of events, and see what's coming up. Also, you can head over to arrl.org or contestcalendar.com. Break. This is Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Oscar, KI5 UXO. At this time, are there any W5KS officers who wish to check in or make additional announcements? Please check in with your call sign phonetically, your name, and general location. And as a friendly reminder, when checking in, please start with "this is," release that finger from that push-to-talk button to ensure you are not talking over another amateur radio operator. If it is clear, hit that push-to-talk button and finish with your call sign. At this time, I will take any or all W5KS officers who wish to check in now.
This is Kilo 5, Whiskey India X-Ray, Brian, India Homa.
Nothing else heard, nothing else heard, nothing else heard. All right, Kilo 5, Whiskey, India, X-Ray, Brian, all the way out in India, Homa. Looks like you're on the chopping block for the board members. Do you have any announcements, and would you like to answer tonight's question, please?
Good evening from India Homa. Thanks, Tom, for running the net. Much appreciate you doing so. I heard the question. I wasn't sure if I heard if that was referencing for general operators or whether that was for technicians. I couldn't quite catch that, so I'll wait for you to go through the question again, and I'll catch you on the 73 round with that. Just want to remind everybody again about the board meeting coming up next week and the general meeting the following month. We really encourage everyone to participate in the club. The club, of course, is not just a couple of guys in the executive board, but everybody who hits the push-to-talk mic, as well as pay the dues and all that good stuff. So I encourage everybody to participate in the club. It's for everyone's benefit that we all share the hobby and practice the craft. And one more thing, I would also encourage people, if you got another radio and you want to take advantage of the net to make sure your radio works, this is the place to do it. So until the 73 round, this is Kilo 5, Whiskey India X-Ray, back to net control.
Kilo 5, Whiskey India X-Ray. Brian, thank you so much for those comments. And before we go into the general check-ins here real quick, I will repeat the question. On which HF and or MF amateur bands are there portions where general class licensees cannot transmit? A, Alpha, 60 meter, 30 meter, 17 meter, 12 meter. B, Bravo, 160 meter, 60 meter, 15 meter, 12 meter. C, Charlie, 80 meter, 40 meter, 20 meter, 15 meter. D, Delta, 80 meter, 20 meter, 15 meter, 10 meter. Break. This is Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Oscar, KI5 UXO. At this time, I will take all general check-ins. Please check in with your call sign phonetically, your name, and general location. And please, as a friendly reminder, when checking in, start with "this is," remove that finger from that push-to-talk button to ensure you are not talking over another amateur radio operator. If it is clear, take that finger, hit that push-to-talk button, and finish with your check-in. At this time, I will take all check-ins. Check in now.
This is Whiskey 5, Delta Papa Hotel, Brent, East Lawton.
This is Whiskey 5, Alpha Delta Alpha, Ron, south of Rush Springs, check-in only.
This is KN6EMX, Renee in Crosby Park area.
This is Kilo India 5, Lima Bravo Yankee, Al, North Lawton, check-in only place.
This is M K J 5 GIQ, Kilo Juliet 5, Gulf, India, Quebec, check-in only.
Nothing else heard, nothing else heard, nothing else heard. All right, let's kick it off with Whiskey 5, Delta Papa Hotel, Brent. Do you have any comments? And would you like to answer tonight's question, please?
This is W5DPH over here south of the TV tower. I do have that one announcement for upcoming net at 19:30 hours. The Sidewinder on 2 will be on 144-250 at 19:30 hours. As far as the question goes, I wasn't sure that I picked up all the answers, so I'm just going to guess C, Charlie. And also, regarding the Sidewinder on TuneNet coming up, it is 2-meter sideband, 144, 250, and Ron out of Rush Springs will be running the net tonight, and I'll be running relay. So back to you, Tom, and also I will need to go ahead and be clear now. I won't be here for the 7-3 round. So thanks for running the net, and hope to see everyone else on the Sidewinder net later on. This is W5DPH.
Whiskey 5, Delta Papa Hotel. Brent, thank you for those comments and the answer to tonight's question. All right, let's move on to Kilo November 6, Echo Mike X-Ray Renee. Do you have any comments, and would you like to answer tonight's question, please?
Only comment I have to add, I'm a new general licensee. I passed the test on Saturday. As far as the answer, I'm looking at the amateur radio bands. I'm perplexed. I don't have I don't know what that's A, B, C, or D. I'm out of here. Back to you, Ned.
Roger that. Thanks again for that, Renee. Hope you have a good night. Break. All right, let's get to tonight's question. On which HF and or MF amateur bands are there portions where general class licensees cannot transmit? I say again, on which HF and or MF amateur bands are there portions where general class licensees cannot transmit? C, Charlie, 80 meter, 40 meter, 20 meter, and 15 meter. Break. All right, this is Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Oscar, KI5 UXO. Let's go through the very quick 73 round. I will start with Kilo 5, Whiskey India X-Ray. Brian, do you have any final comments for the 73 round? Kilo 5, Whiskey India X-Ray, are you still with us, Brian? Roger that. Let's move on to Kilo November 6, Echo Mike X-Ray. Renee, do you have any final comments for the 73 round?
I guess I'm the last man standing. No, I don't have any final comments, except, like I said, I passed the Gen Om Jazz, and I got a new radio here for HF, and just playing with it. So, back to you, Ned.
Roger that. Kilo November 6, Echo Mike X-Ray, and congratulations on passing your general. I know when I passed mine, it kind of made my shoulders go back and perk up a little bit, so have fun in those bands, and we look forward to talking to you more on the net. All right, this has been the W5KS Weekly Net. We have had 7 participants this evening. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to hear from you next week as well. 73s, be safe, stay warm, watch those water pipes. I am now turning this frequency back over for normal amateur radio operations.
Thanks for running the net. W5DPH, QSY 144-250. It's W5 DPH. Ron, do you copy? Whiskey 5 Delta Papa Hotel? Yeah, Ron, I hear you. I don't hear you real loud. Probably because I'm horizontal and you're vertical, but yeah, I'm hearing you. So I can go ahead and run the thing tonight for Dawn. This is W5DPH. How copy? Okay, yep, same here. I can hear you just a little bit above the noise, but that's good enough. All right, we'll catch you in a few minutes, about 6 minutes. This is W5DPH. All right, Ron, I think I heard you say again. I was just saying that you're just a little bit above the noise. QSL? Okay. Yeah, you sound a little bit louder, but it's still pretty low. But it's good enough. I'll just have to listen real good to hear you. All right, this is W5DPH 144-250 net will be in 5 minutes. 5 minutes for the Sidewinder on 2 net. Is the frequency in use? This is W5DPH, Echo Mike 04. QST, QST, QST. This is W5DPH, Whiskey 5 Delta Papa Hotel. Brent, Bravo, Romeo, Echo, November Tango. Calling the Southwest Oklahoma 2-meter sideband net from Echo Mike 04. This is a directed net. Please contact the net control station prior to initiating contacts amongst the net members because you may not hear weak signals. This net is sanctioned under the auspices of Sidewinders on 2 or SWOT group. SWOT membership is not required but is encouraged. More information on SWOT can be found on their homepage, which is swotrc.org. The purpose of the net is to encourage operation on 2-meter sideband, discuss upcoming 2-meter events, current station configurations, plan for future improvements, and to let you experiment with your current station capabilities. If you have questions regarding 2-meter operations and equipment, there is probably someone on the net who has knowledge to assist you. If no one has the knowledge, we can join in the information gathering journey together. I'm operating an ICOM IC9700 as my primary 2-meter radio, currently using an M2 egg beater antenna with the radials removed at 20 feet. Tonight is February the 13th, and the following 2-meter activities are happening this month. Actually, there are no 2-meter activities happening this month, but the next 2-meter activity is coming up on April the 14th, which is a Monday. It's a VHF 2-meter sprint, and it only goes for 4 hours between the first and the last contact. That's all the 2-meter activities I know of that's coming up. Now calling for check-ins to the Southwest Oklahoma 2-meter sideband net. Please call Whiskey 5 Delta Papa Hotel with your call sign, phonetically, your name, also phonetically, and your grid location and SWAT number if you have one. Please check in now. This is Whiskey 5 Delta Papa Hotel.
This is Whiskey 5 Alpha Delta Alpha W5KS Ron, south of Rush Ring, from Echo Mike 14, SWAT number 3679.
Okay, Ron, I got you in there. Is there anyone else who wants to check into the 2-meter sideband net? Call Whiskey 5 Delta Papa Hotel. Well, Ron, it looks like you're the Lone Ranger tonight. I'll call for some check-ins again here in a minute. So you're still running your 9700, and you said you made some adjustments to your antenna. What did you do?
Rush Ring, still running my 9700, along with the Diamond 6000X at about 30 feet up in the air. I'm still in the process of making adjustments and additions to my new radio bridge, or what some people call a radio cable. But it's made, my radio bridge is made of 2x6s, and it seems to be doing pretty good. I'm getting ready to put shelf on it up above the radios and stuff that'll be about 10.5 inches above the deck. wall as an additional mile.
Well, that sounds like you got your work cut out for you. Probably need to wait till it warms up a little bit before you start embarking on that. It's supposed to get really cold again this coming week, and they're even forecasting a possibility for ice and snow. So I'm not really looking forward to that. All right, Ron, good to talk to you. Your signal was a little low, but that's understandable since you're vertical and I'm horizontal. Let me put out one more call here for the Sidewinder on 2 Thursday night net. This is W5DPH. Anyone else want to join this net? Please call W5DPH. Okay, well, Ron, it sounds to me like it's just you and me tonight. I want to thank you for checking into the Sidewinder on 2net. We had one check-in, I guess two check-ins, if you count me, from two different grids. Thanks for your participation, and I look forward to next week's net. I will say that I won't be here next week, Ron, so you might have to play relay for me. I'll be out of town. So, but Don's supposed to be back, and he'll call the net. This is W5DPH closing the net and encourage everyone to continue to play on 2 meter sideband 7-3. This is W5DPH.
Okay, Brent, thanks for running the net. This is 7588 clearing. Yes. W5DPH. Stay safe, stay hydrated. And the weather is right now pretty stable. And look forward to talking to you again in the summertime.